Alright, so today a couple of different practice problems here using literal equations to be able to solve. So we're going to use a little bit different color green there. So solving for h, we're asking ourselves, what are they doing to h? In this problem, they are multiplying by pi and r squared. So to undo multiplication, we do division. So divide both sides by pi r squared on both sides of the equation. Pi divided by pi is 1. R squared divided by r squared is 1, leaving us with h on this side, and this side would be v over pi r squared. And that would be our solution to that problem solved for h. If we go to the next problem, I'll change colors here. We'll try red. Here we're solving for t. Still asking ourselves that same thing. What are they doing to t? And in this case, they are, I'm going to look farthest away from the t, which would be this p. So we're adding p. But then we're also, what are we doing here with these things? We're multiplying by p and r. So how do we undo this? We have to start at the bottom to undo multiplying by p and r. We could divide by p and r, and if you notice, I just made a mistake. So let's start that problem over again. So when we're still looking, what are they doing to t, right? So if we're thinking about the problem, the first thing they're doing is you'd be multiplying by p and r, and then this last piece over here they'd be adding p. So to get the t all by itself, which is what we want by itself, we have to undo these. So I'm going to subtract p from both sides. Notice how I didn't line it up with the a because they're not like terms. So I have a minus p is equal to prt. And to undo multiplying by p and r, we're going to divide by p and r on both sides. So that's going to give me t, because p divided by p is 1, r divided by r is 1. That will leave me with a minus p all over pr. So this would be our solution to the middle equation here. I'm going to clear some of the screen here so that we can get a fresh start with our last couple of problems here. So again, same thing, we're looking to get x by itself. So I want to know, what are they doing to x? Well, they are multiplying by b, and then that's a positive a, so they're adding a. So we'll start at the bottom of our list and undo that, subtract a from both sides, not lining them up because they're not like terms. I'd have y minus, oops, screen's a little slippery here. Let's clear that up. I'd have y minus a is equal to bx. Then to undo multiplying by b, we would divide both sides by b, and that would give us y minus a all over b is equal to x for our solution. So you can see generally these problems are all following that same pattern. How do I get my letter by itself? And it's just a matter of undoing what's going on. Here, if we're solving for a, we can see that they're multiplying by a 2 and by an x, and then they're also subtracting a 5x. So starting at the bottom of our list, how do we undo subtract 5x? We're going to add 5x to both sides. So that's going to give me 2ax. That's going to cancel, and that's going to be equal to 2 plus 5x. And the last part, to undo multiplying by 2x, we have to divide by 2x. And again, you can do each piece if you want. We talked about this in class, or you can do the whole side all together. 2 divided by 2 is 1, x divided by x is 1, so that's a. Here we could simplify. This would be the advantage of showing it over underneath each term. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so this would be 1, and the x would still be on the bottom. And then over here, if I have x over x, that simplifies, and that would be 5 over 2. So this would be a simplified version of our solution. And last but not least, we can kind of go through the last one maybe even a little bit quicker. So we're going to get rid of this 24, which is farthest away, so we're going to add 24 to both sides. So I have s plus 24 equals 3f. Divide every piece by 3, and that would give me s over 3 plus 24 divided by 3 is 8 equals, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, would be equal to f. So that would be how you could use your skills with solving equations to rewrite literal equations. So keep working on these and bring questions if you have it.